Good morning, guys. So it's a Saturday morning today and I'm super excited. I just finished doing my makeup and I'm waiting for Omabel to get here. If you guys don't know who Omabel is, Omabel of Omabel TV. We're filming something together. She's actually leaving this evening. We were supposed to do this earlier, but then she traveled to the east at a point, and then I also traveled to the southeast. Like you guys know, like last weekend, I already have a vlog on that, or that was a previous vlog before this one. So we're finally doing something. Her flight is by 11 p.m. so we want to do something quick before she leaves this evening. I'm just super excited. I don't know if you guys can tell. We've been wanting to do this for a very long time, so I'm so glad that it's finally happening. So I'm just going to wait for her to get here and then I'll show her to you guys. We just finished filming. Look at her here. Oh. I'm so excited, and I love the two videos that we made. Yeah. So one is going to go up on her channel, or should have gone up by now, and then one is going up on my channel. Oh, she's going back to that. I wish we had more time together. I wanted to show her places.
I know, like
places in Lagos.
Well, I can't really believe like 2 weeks just came by.
Yeah, no,
so
2 weeks.
Fast.
That's how we fly.
So fast, man. But anyway, by next year,
next time,
I should
definitely,
be back.
right?
Yes.
Aww.
Yes.
So that's it. I'll see you guys later. Good morning, guys. So it's Monday morning today and it's been raining since morning. You guys can tell it looks like it's late evening, but it's not late evening. It's actually very early in the morning. It's a public holiday today. It's Workers' Day, so most people are at home, but I want to go and film. I have a video that's supposed to go up this evening. It's a very quick video, so I'm just going to film and hopefully I'm able to put it up this evening. But then there's this GTB food and drink fair that is going on today. It's a 2-day fair. The first day was yesterday and the last day is today. I want to go so bad because I was in Enugu when they did the first one last year and it was like a serious pepper them situation going on social media. I wanted to be in Lagos so bad when the first fair was going on, but luckily I'm in Lagos this time around, so I want to go. It's usually a very like nice thing. I want to take you guys along, so I'm going to quickly film and then I'm just going to get ready and leave the house. I just finished filming and I'm going to be heading out now. I wanted to drive to the fair, but then I started hearing stories of how people spent like 2 hours yesterday trying to pack their cars, and I was like, no, I'll not do this. I'll just get an Uber, have an Uber take me to VI, and then when I'm done, an Uber will bring me back. So that's what I'm doing now. My Uber is here, so I'm going downstairs. This thing tastes amazing. I don't even know what it is. It tastes like heaven. Oh god, this thing right here, it tastes amazing. It tastes like there's honey inside. I want to get the name of what this is.
Yeah, the name is here.
Yeah. What's this called, please? I need the name. Innocent Passion, guys. Innocent Passion. This is incredible. It is Tuesday morning today and I currently look a mess. Like, I'm deep conditioning my hair, so I have like shampoo and conditioner everywhere. But I wanted to quickly show you guys my mini haul from yesterday's food fair. So I just got these things. I didn't want to spend a lot of money. At a point, if I started looking for my ATM card, I felt like God was telling me, stop it right now. But the things that I got, I'm going to show you guys. I got 2 smoothies from Also Nutrition. I haven't tried their smoothies before, but then I've heard that they are really good. The first one is this one, and the flavor that I have here is Berry Chapman. I tasted this while I was at their stand, and it tasted so good. And then the second one is in Agbaloso, I think, but this is Agbalomo flavored. Basically, if you're Igbo and you don't know what Agbalomo is basically Odara. So this is Odara flavored. It's an Odara flavored smoothie. And I got some cookies, and these are their chocolate chip cookies, but they are whole wheat chocolate chip cookies. And then I got a jar of chopped chili, aka atarodo, aka osensoka if you're Igbo, from a brand called Ojoro Kitchen. And the packaging on this is really good. It has the details. Focus please. Why is this thing not focusing? It has a list of everything in it here, but it's just basically chopped chili pepper inside white vinegar, and then the garlic as well is chopped garlic, and it's just chopped garlic inside white vinegar. It has everything, even a NAFDAC number. These, they sold for 1,000 each, 1,000 naira each. The smoothies sold for 700 naira each, and I can't remember how much I got the cookies for. Then I also got this box of donuts here. It's from a brand called, hold on, it's from a brand called Coco Ribbon. I've seen these people on Instagram, and like I go to their Instagram page to drool, but they are based in Abuja, they're not based in Lagos. So I was really happy yesterday when I saw their stand. I went and I got some donuts because I've wanted to try them for a very long time. I got 3. So this box of 3 here has 1, and this one has custard in the middle, this one has chocolate, and this one I think it has jam. And these things are so soft and so tasty. My goodness. This box here, this is a little bit pricey though. This box here, it's sold for 2,000 naira, so it's not the cheapest donuts that you would find, but then they are so good as well. So this is my little haul. These are all the things that I got, and I like the way they all emphasize proudly Nigerian. All of this, they are made here in Nigeria and they are sold by Nigerians. That fair made me really happy because it showcased a lot of entrepreneurs, and it was just a very good feeling. Honestly, it was a very good feeling looking at all these Nigerians thriving despite of some of the bullshit that we deal with in this country. So I was just really happy. Good morning guys. So it is 7:51 a.m. now, and I just finished from church. I went for morning mass because I wanted to do a lot of things today, so I went for the earliest mass. Guys, this week's vlogging, it gets as it be. I'll be the first to admit that like the last time I checked in with you guys was Tuesday morning after I came back from the food and drink fair, the GTB food and drink fair, and I haven't been able to vlog again throughout the week. Like, this week has been crazy. I'm going to explain why in a few minutes, but first, there are just things that I just wish that I could have talked to you guys last week about, like while they were happening or just after they've happened. Banky W and Adeswa's engagement for one. Hey, those people, they broke the Nigerian internet this last week. If you don't know who Banky W is or who Adeswa is, they are both like Nigerian celebrities, and they played a couple in a very popular movie that we had last year. And I feel like that kind of, it was part of the whole thing that we had, because they had very good chemistry in that movie, and a lot of people wanted them to get together in real life, and it was just like a lot of people's dreams came true last week. They look so good together, guys. It's raining now, so if you can hear any noise, just know that it is the rain. But on a more serious note, one thing that really bothered me, and not in a good way, last week was this Mercy Aigbe Gentry's story, this domestic violence story that we heard last week. And the story, like, it didn't really come as a shock, that much of a shock, because I've heard rumors in the past, and I've also read on blogs a long time ago that, like, you know, her husband would beat her and stuff like that. The thing that really bothered me, that really made me, like, got me really worked up, it was people's reaction to the story that she was telling. And I didn't understand it. I didn't understand how a lot of people just couldn't empathize with Mercy, how a lot of them found it in their hearts to judge. A lot of people were outright judging her and then victim shaming her as well. She posted pictures to back up her story. Her nose, she was bleeding from her nose, her eyes were swollen shut. And then you see a lot of people, especially guys, but then females as well, and that was the most heartbreaking part of the entire thing. Females asking, what did she do? What would you ever do that would warrant a man hitting you like that? What do you have to do? You don't, like, honestly, if this is the first question that you ask every time you come across, or anytime you come across a domestic violence story, then really you need to look at yourself. You need to really question the way that you think. Why would that be the first question that comes to mind when you're looking at someone who her husband has beat to pulp? There is nothing that you'd ever do in this life that would justify a man hitting you, or hitting you the way that Mercy Aigbe Gentry's husband hit her. Nothing justifies it. I went on a whole rant on this on Snapchat. Like, it really hurt me that much that I just went on a serious rant talking about this. It really got me worked up, and I didn't get it. And see, any man that hits his wife is a coward, because you know the thing about men like that, they would never get confrontational with their fellow men. They wouldn't be the one who will outright go out to try to defend anyone in any situation or to fight for their right. Like, they will not confront a fellow man. They won't hit a fellow man. They will not initiate a fight with a fellow man. But they are always very comfortable hitting someone that cannot hit back. I feel like to an extent upbringing matters a lot, because a lot of these men, they grew up in households where their fathers beat their mothers without any kind of repercussions. They just beat their mothers because they could, and society backed them up for beating their wives, or found a reason to justify what they've done. You know, and like I was saying in that my rant, the number one thing that these men like to accuse women of is infidelity. If it's not infidelity, it's that they don't respect me, or that they don't do this, or that very, very stupid excuses. The only time that you hear that someone is locked up permanently is if the person ends up killing someone, which is always too late. It's not a do or die affair. In all honesty, you cannot be telling someone to stay and in jail so that another woman will not come in to take whatever from her, whereas where she is, her husband is literally trying to kill her. Because you cannot tell me that Mercy's husband was not trying to kill her. There was blood coming out from her nose, a lot of blood. Do you know how many times you would have hit someone on the head for her to have that much bleeding? Bikono. And in situations where the woman is making more than her husband, as is the case with most of the Nigerian celebrities we have here, their egos are so fragile. Honestly, because when they are talking, that is the number one thing you can tell. They have egos that are so fragile, because society has trumped them up to believe that their manhood is highly dependent on stupid things. You go off and you marry a woman that is making so much more than you, or you know that this is what her career path is. She's an entertainer, she's an actress. But all of a sudden, by the time you go out in bars and have a couple of drinks with your friends, they tell you, no, this is not how we should be. But you knew before you entered that marriage, you want to change somebody to become something that she was not before she married you, and not even in a good way. Guys, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. The whole thing just makes me weak. It makes me weak.
See guys, I'm tired of waking up to these ridiculous stories, these horrible stories of domestic violence, be it on social media, be it in real life. I'm just tired. I've just come off Instagram. I went to go and read the post that Mercy Aigbe Gentry put up this morning, and I'm just not happy right now. Like, I'm just pissed because of the comments under that post. See, there is something wrong with you if the first question you ask after a man has beat his wife to pulp is, what did she do? What does that have to do with anything? I don't get it. This victim shaming culture, trying to find a way to blame a woman for the nonsense she has just endured. Nothing justifies laying your hands on a woman, like beating a woman the way that Mercy Aigbe Gentry's husband beat her. Nothing justifies it. Domestic violence is a very, very sensitive topic for me, and I know people who have been victims in real life. The stories that they tell, just very similar to what Mercy is telling now, always. I feel like it's an ego problem for a lot of these men. Their upbringing and the kind of company that they keep, it has a lot to do with it as well. And for 99% of the cases that I've heard, the number one thing that these men always accuse women of is infidelity. If it's not infidelity, it's they don't respect me. And then in about 98% of these cases, 98 of 99%, the accusations are always false. They are mostly always false. And then I'm always like, if this is what you truly believe about this woman and you can't resolve it with her, then go your separate ways. You can't beat another human being into submission. It just really, really irritates me when you see people, especially women. If you go under Mercy's post, there are women there victim shaming Mercy. The truth is that domestic abuse and psychological abuse, they go hand in hand. And this is the reason why when you try to get some of these women to leave, they don't. A lot of them just believe that their entire life will amount to nothing if they leave that marriage, and that's a lie. It's just what they've been conditioned to believe. They hold on to their children, they hold on to little things, and they just use that as an excuse not to leave. And like my mom would say, if they kill you, who will take care of your children? And I know 2 real life cases where 2 young girls, like their husbands literally killed them, beating them, and their children are motherless right now. I'm saying this because some people believe that these women, they stayed back, so therefore they were enjoying it and they don't deserve my sympathy. And that's just ridiculous. Abuse is such a complicated thing, especially for the victims, and all they need from you is just human empathy. That's all.
I'm about to start driving out because I need to leave the church premises. But the car is on now, so the audio is going to be a lot different, a lot more noisy, but I hope that you guys can hear what I'm saying. The reason why I wasn't able to vlog as much last week was because I was supposed to travel this coming week. I was supposed to travel on Tuesday. I was supposed to travel to Italy. I wanted to go on pilgrimage. So I was traveling as part of a group. The problem was that the group that I was traveling with, they messed up the application. Apparently the church didn't apply because it wasn't an individual thing. It's a group thing, so like the church kind of handles the entire application, like the details you put in and all of that. So they, according to what they were, I don't really know what it is, but it was something about us not going through the proper country, that we were supposed to have applied through another country and not the country that the application was put into. Does that even make any sense? And that was the first time that I'd ever put in any type of application as part of a group. All the other visas I've ever gotten in my life, I always go like as an individual or with a family member, and my visas, they've always given me visa. The applications were denied, but it wasn't just me, it was everybody that applied. So I spent this entire week running around like a chicken with my head cut off, filming back to back, editing back to back, because I didn't want to not have content like go up on a regular schedule last week. I just kept on filming, just doing everything that I had to do so that I wouldn't have to struggle when the visa came out. I knew that something was up because we were supposed to have gotten a response from the embassy way before we did. So I knew that something was up, but I wasn't sure what it was. So the applications, they were denied. So it's kind of a relief because now I know where I stand, I know what I'm doing, and like it just took off a lot of pressure from me. So yeah, I had to go out and go and buy ingredients to cook today because I have just been eating like a pig this past month of April. Like my diet and healthy eating, it was literally non-existent for me in the month of April. I didn't even put any kind of effort towards the entire thing. I just stopped, and I just like kept on saying that I will start again. I was like, at a point I was like, let me just keep eating and then go to Enugu and then eat all the things that I haven't eaten in a while, and then when I come back to Lagos I start. And then when I came back to Lagos and I'm like, let me just eat for a week, and I'm like, I can't continue living like this. So I just went out now and I just got ingredients to cook with, just to prep my meals, maybe prep what I'll eat for lunch, and the rest I'll just continue with next week. But I just had to do something. I had to take an active step. Like, guys, I've been eating it. And the weight loss journey that I started it in October last year because of a lot of reasons as well. And I think I hit the heaviest that I've ever like known myself to be sometime last year. You guys know that I was depressed, dealing with my injury and all of that. And when I'm depressed, what I do is that I eat. So I decided in October to start losing weight, and I started following the Lose It Nigerian diet. It's a diet that it's not really a diet. It's like a cookbook that was put together by a Nigerian blogger called Ronke. She's the author of the blog Naija Foodie, and she offers really healthy alternatives like in terms of ingredients for the normal things that we like to eat on a daily basis. One of my favorite things is the jollof bulgur because I love jollof rice. So instead of making it with rice, there's a jollof bulgur recipe for anyone who loves jollof rice. So these are the kind of things that you have in that book, and I really love it. I was like weighing around 80 something. So I started the Lose It Nigerian diet and I lost like 10 kg within 4 months. But I feel like I've done a lot of damage this past month because I think I've gained about 3 kg back. So I have to work towards losing it. I normally just take Sundays to kind of just chill, relax, and then catch up on YouTube videos. But I'm going to be cooking today alongside everything else. And I want to make sure that this video goes up today. So yeah. guys, please, I'm tired. I'm not in any way near done. I still have things to like cook and prep. I think I'm going to continue tomorrow morning, so I'm just going to store what I have now in the fridge and continue tomorrow. I'm waiting for the bread to cool. Once it cools down, I'll put it in the fridge. But I want to go and start editing this video because I want it to go up this night. If it doesn't go up this night, it's going to go up first thing tomorrow morning. But hopefully it goes up tonight. So I'll see you guys next week.